So friends, a very good evening to all of you. Today again we will be discussing a new topic. As we are carrying forward every day, we are discussing a one important topic for your NABARD 2021. So in this regard only, today also we will be discussing a new topic, that is per drop more crop. So the question is why we have taken this topic. The question is why we have taken this topic. So to understand this, you see the vision of the government. Vision of the government is that it is working towards the water conservation. You see the different initiatives, different efforts of the government towards the water conservation nowadays is very important. Water conservation is very important. And Ministry of Jal Shakti is pretty much in news. Ministry of Jal Shakti is pretty much in news. But today we will not be discussing the initiative of Jal Shakti. Today we'll be discussing about the per drop more crop, PDMC component. And it was in news. Why it was in news? Because some of the changes have been brought in into this. Some of the changes have been brought in, and the corpus for this scheme, the corpus for this scheme is under NABARD only. The corpus for this scheme is under NABARD only. So some of the changes are brought in. So that's why it becomes very important since it is under NABARD. So they can definitely ask this question. So in this regard only, we will be discussing about the changes brought into this. Plus, we will be discussing a static concept also, that is water use efficiency, that is somehow related to water per drop more crop. So in this lecture, short lecture, we will be going through the two aspects, that is the current, what are all the changes brought in, plus this static portion. Both are very important because this water use efficiency is very important topic from your irrigation chapter. So we will understand both the things in this. So be with us. We will try to discuss one by one what are all the important thing under this. Now, as all of you know, that government has already launched the scheme for the irrigation, that is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, right? Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, PMKSY. And since it is an evergreen scheme, NABARD asks every year or every alternate year some of the points related to this. So when it was launched, it becomes very important that that was on 1st of July 2015. So don't forget the year 2015, PMKSY, very important. Now this PMKSY scheme has four important components. It has four important components. What are all the components you should remember? Because in the objective examination, they can give some odd point and ask which of the following is not component of PMKSY. So the components are, first one is AIBP. What is AIBP? Accelerated Irrigation Benefit Program. The second one is Har Khet Ko Pani. Har Khet Ko Pani is the second component. The third component is what we will be discussing today, that is per drop more crop, right? Very important, third crop. And the fourth component is the watershed. Watershed component is the fourth point, and it is very important. Now, whenever we see that or we hear about per drop more crop, whenever we hear about per drop more crop, we think that it is related to only drip irrigation only. The impression is in our mind that it is related to drip irrigation only. But don't forget that PDMC is overall based on water use efficiency. Its basic principle of what? PDMC is water use efficiency, to enhance the water use efficiency. And whenever we talk about water use efficiency, two methods of irrigation what are important for enhancing the water use efficiency are micro irrigation, that micro irrigation through. First one is your drip irrigation. And the second one is a sprinkler irrigation. So they may ask question that per drop more crop scheme of the government is related to which form of irrigation. They will give in the option like drip irrigation, open flooding, right? So do not forget that this PDMC is related to both drip and sprinkler form of irrigation, right? It is clear. Now coming on to the static part, that I was saying, what is this water use efficiency? You must know. So what type of question will come from this? Three questions can be formed from water use efficiency. First one is that what it is. First one is that what it is. Second question, important and popular question from this water use efficiency, is its unit. And third is that, which is the crop which has highest water use efficiency? Which is the crop which has highest water use efficiency? Can you answer three of them? What it is, what its unit, and which crop has the highest WUE? So we will go one by one. First, we will discuss what is what is water use efficiency. So as the name only indicates, efficiency. Efficiency means what amount of output you are getting from input. Efficiency means what output you are getting from input. So from plant, any plant, what you are getting as output? You are getting as output as grain, or the biomass produced, or the biomass produced, right? From what you are getting, what is the basic input? That is water. Basic input is water. So water you are giving in two form. Either the plant is uptaking, or taking from the soil, or uptaking from the soil, or you are giving from irrigation. You are giving through irrigation. So two forms you are giving the input. Either it is taking from the unit of soil, or you are giving from a external side through irrigation. So grain, how you measure the grain? Grain you measure as kg. How you measure the overall biomass? Overall biomass also you measure in terms of kg only. So unit will be kg, and when the water it is taking through your unit of soil, then it will be meter cube. And when it is taking through your irrigation, what irrigation you are giving, then in such case the unit will be hectare. Hectare is the land per mm, right? Hectare per mm. So the unit for your water use efficiency will be kg per meter cube, as I explained, or it will be kg per hectare mm, right? So it will be hectare per mm, right? Hectare per mm. So these are the two units for your what? For your water use efficiency. Very, very, very important from your examination point of view. It's based on very simple concept of output, what you are getting from input. Output can be grain or biomass, and the input, basic input, is water only. So these two things are clear. Now the question is, which crop has the highest? So in different sources there are different crops given, but I would suggest that wheat plant has the highest water use efficiency. You must remember, they can give question which of the crop, so the answer will be wheat. So what are all the advantages? Now lastly we'll see the advantages. What are all the advantages you will get? Apart from advantages, what else you can remember? Apart from advantages, what else you can remember is that that apart from enhancing the water use efficiency, that is use of drip and sprinkler, we are also interested in this PDMC is water, micro level water storage or water conservation. So the three important uses or three important implications, you say better, for your per drop more crop, for your per drop more crops will be: first is the water use enhancement, enhancement efficiency through your drip or sprinkler, and the second can be your micro level water storage. These two are very, very, very important implications of your what? PDMC. Now what are all the advantages of this PDMC? It's very general. You can remember higher productivity, reduction in labor cost, obviously if you are using drip irrigation, water consumption gets reduced, power utilization, fertilizer use all gets reduced through your this use of PDMC. So this is an overall view how you see the PDMC, and you can relate with it water use efficiency. Now what are all the changes? As we were talking about, some changes were made. So what are all the changes? The first one is convergence. The government is planning to convert this scheme, PDMC scheme component of PMKSY with what? Atal Bhujal Yojana. Atal Bhujal Yojana. It is planning to converge it with PM Kusum. PM Kusum. It is planning to converge with PM Kusum. it is planning to converge with Namami Gange. So these are all the some schemes the government wants that PDMC should be converged with all this so that the efficiency of overall scheme can be increased. Now coming to the second change, that is the corpus, very important. As I said you, the corpus for this per drop more crop is maintained by NABARD. That's why it becomes very important for the examination. So the initial corpus that was given by NABARD in year 2018-19 was 5,000 crore rupees. Now this year, recently, this year in 2021, this corpus has been doubled to 5,000 plus 5,000 crore. So the total corpus now changes to 10,000 crore. Very, very, very important. I think this year they will ask this question. The corpus has changed from 5,000 crore to 10,000 crore. Now interest subvention. Interest subvention, who is giving the interest subvention? It is being given by the government of India. When NABARD is giving funds to the state, through this corpus, then what is happening when NABARD is giving funds to the state through this corpus, then government of India is giving a interest subvention of 3%. Government of India is giving it interest subvention of 3%. So this is important. The third point you can remember, that interest subvention provided by the government of India for this from corpus of this fund is 3%. So the states will be paying what? 3% less what is the real amount. So these are all the three important changes that you must remember. First is convergence, the second is corpus, and the third one is interest subvention. 3%, 10,000, and convergence ABHY, PM Kusum or Namami Gange. So before ending this session, important question: corpus of micro irrigation fund has been enhanced to what amount? As I told you, it has been doubled from 5,000 to 10,000, right? 10,000 crores. 10,000 crores. These all units are in crores. So that's all, my dear friends, related to this important change and important initiative of government, that is PDMC. I told you why it's important. So after watching this video, you can solve the MCQs in YouTube practice sheet in the Telegram channel that is available at Clarity for Sure. So you can also watch this in the YouTube video. You can subscribe to our channel, like, share, and so that's all, my dear friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.